Hey everybody, Sean here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today in Dreamland Solitaire, going for all of the achievements. This is going to be yet another chili dog game. So on the main menu, we can take advantage of the chili dog code. Up, up, down, down, up, right, left, right, and then X. Make sure you enable the one and only cheat right here. And then once you have that enabled, we're going to go to play to start up a new game. We're going to do this on the casual difficulty, so we don't have to worry about any timers or anything. So once you start up the game for the first time, you should be introduced to the world map. It's going to pan over to the left right here. We're going to click on the first level, or we can click the giant play button at the bottom of the screen in order to start up the game. The way the cheat code is going to work is it's going to allow us to skip any and every level in the game just by hitting the right bumper button. So the game is going to be your basic solitaire game. If you hit the right bumper button, you should bring up this menu. Just click on complete level, and that should automatically beat the level. Your first achievement is going to be for beating level 1, and then we're going to do this for the rest of the game. So the game is going to consist of a total of 200 levels that give us achievements. So we're going to need to do this from level 1 all the way up to level 200. You are looking at about 45 minutes to an hour or so to get all the way through to the last achievement, but we should be good for a slew of achievements every certain milestone that we pass. So the next achievement up is going to be after we beat level 5, and then we're just going to keep heading forward, keep skipping levels, and keep unlocking achievements along the way. Next one up after that is going to be for level 10, so make sure you beat that and get your achievement. Then we're going to keep moving forward until we get to level 25. After we beat this one, that should be our next milestone, which should get us the next achievement. And then we're going to keep going after this. Now, we are going to hit a little bit of a speed bump once we complete level 40, as the game is going to kick us back to the world map. So the way the story progression is going to work in this game is the world map is going to be divided into zones. Each zone is going to consist of 40 levels, and you can't proceed to the next zone until you get the story wrapped up in the previous zone. So once we hit our first speed bump here, in order to get past this, you want to make sure you load up the last level you played, which is going to be level 40. Use the cheat like normal by hitting that right bumper, but instead of clicking complete level, we're just going to click on add 10 mana. We're going to do this until we have enough mana to get us through the entirety of the game. So I'm going to recommend you try to give yourself about 1,000 or so mana, and then once you have enough, just make sure you hit complete level like normal, and then make sure you hit next. That's going to bring us to this screen. So what this screen is going to be is it's going to be the location for this respective zone, and what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to complete the repairs for this location. So you're going to have 3 icons at the bottom, and what you want to do is want to make sure you click on each one. Each one is going to cost a certain amount of mana, and we're basically going to need it to get every single upgrade in order to complete the restoration of the location. So just make sure you keep clicking on stuff. Obviously, we have a ton of mana since we gave ourselves more than enough to get through the entirety of the game, but we are going to have to do this every 40 levels, so make sure you do keep this in mind. But after you complete your first location, we should be able to continue on to the next zone, so make sure you head back to the world map, and then make sure you go to play, which is going to take us to level 41, and then we can keep using the cheat to move forward. So with that being said, our next achievement is going to be for completing 50 levels, and then we're going to keep going. Next one up after this is going to be for completing 75 levels, and that's going to be where the next achievement is going to unlock. The next multiple of 40 is going to be 80, of course, and this is where we're going to need to stop and then repair the location of the zone. So after you complete level 80, it's going to be the same thing as before. Make sure you hit continue. The game is going to lock us out of progressing further. So we're going to head over to location, and then we're just going to complete the repairs. No need to give ourselves more mana since we gave ourselves more than enough at that first location. So just make sure you get all of the upgrades in. Just keep clicking on stuff at the bottom until you run out of stuff and the game lets you move on. And then we're going to head to the third zone. So next achievement up to unlock is going to be for 100. This is going to be the halfway point. So after we get this one, we're going to keep pushing forward. We're going to have another speed bump once we hit the next multiple of 40, which is going to be 120. So same as before, once the game refuses to let you progress any further, we're going to head to location, and we're going to fix things up by dumping the mana into our upgrades. So move on to the next location, keep skipping levels. Next achievement up is going to be once we beat level 125. Next one up after that is going to be after we beat level 150. Then, of course, we're going to have the next multiple of 40, which is going to be 160. Thankfully, this is going to be the last set of repairs that we need to do, as we're going to just need to get up to level 200. So make sure once the game locks you out of progressing any further, we're going to go back to location, and we're going to spruce things up one final time and build this little town square right here. So we're going to make our way through the last zone. We're going to get our penultimate achievement after we beat level 175. And then the last achievement we're going for the completion is going to be for level 200. So once that one is finally behind you, you should be good for the last achievement. That's going to be all 11 achievements, 1,000 gamer score total, and a completion. And that's all there is to it.